Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another riveting episode. We have the nightcap here on the MLE Network. I am Kendo's...
I'm here. Promise.
What? Oh, and apparently Sniper Gus has lowered his shooting percentage. Anyway.
Significantly.
I am Kendo Slice. This is Sniper Gus over here, and apparently we are Cowboy and Stormtrooper combination here as we continue forward. The Sabres versus the Dodgers, and this is one that I was really looking forward to, but I was perpetually confused, Sniper, because of the fact that Miser is Perpetual Confusion, who is also Miser, and I thought Miser had not played at all, and we were going to have literally a matchup between two top 10 Academy League players in Enzyme and Noah Bez versus with their reserves at that point, is what I was understanding due to tags within the league. But instead, we actually have Perpetual Confusion and Enzyme over on the Sabres side, two extremely good players who work very well together. Perpetual Confusion more towards the persuasion of being a support to Enzyme, who has a 504 MVPR and has scored 51 goals in the regular season, which is insane.
Absolutely insane. I mean, Enzyme is at 7th in MVPR and 7th in goals scored. And you look at that and you go, man, he's got to be the best player on his team. Well, Perpetual Confusion, a little lower on the MVPR, but that's only because of the weighting. He's actually 4th in assists. So this is a very, very dangerous combination. You're going to see Enzyme up front being the aggressor, being the finish man, and Perpetual Confusion, the anchor in the back. On the other side of the field, Noah Bez, 6th in the league in MVPR at a 5.06, 39 goals, 21 assists, 27 saves, but he's joined by Klizmo, the reserve, who has played 0 games yet this season. So a lot of question marks there about how much time they've had together and how ready Klizmo is going to be for this matchup.
Yeah, very, very questionable is the chances of the Dodgers in that, well, 60% of the crowd still thinks that the Dodgers have this one in the bag. So Klizmo can't be all that bad. Something tells me someone knows something that we don't know, Gus. And I feel like Klizmo might be a ringer. We'll find out, though, as we are live once again from beautiful DFH Stadium, one of the best venues in all of esports. Let's take a look at that video one more time. And here we go. Game number 1, the Dodgers versus the Sabres. The kickoff will be Klizmo versus Enzyme. We are underway. Klizmo will win this one outright, takes it straight into the Sabres corner. Nice lofted ball. It'll be down for Enzyme, who will get the clear. Enzyme will try to push past everyone, taking his time right here. Just barely dodges the demo coming in from Nobez. Not able to get it on there, as both teams, well, null and void so far on any attempts. Not too many major opportunities that haven't been swept away quickly. And they're going to try to get their rotations together. Klizmo, the man, the myth, the mystery, scores first.
And goal number 1 for him as an MLE player, coming in the playoffs on a beautiful read. Noah Bez lays that one down very softly. The defenders are very ready for it. But Klizmo has the read on the defense's touch and drops it right in underneath them. And he is wasting no time getting his start here in the Season 8 playoffs.
Here is Nobez. He's going to push this ball towards the net. Enzyme will try to control here in the corner. Klizmo, nice touch towards the center in perpetual confusion. Will push this ball away. Enzyme now will go up the Dodgers corner. A push a little bit too hard here as Nobez going to take control. He'll be pushed across for Klizmo. Hard touch off of the backboard here. Going to be a little awkward, and the Dodgers control it well. Nobez going to miss the cut there in perpetual confusion. Up the wall he goes. We'll take this to the corner.
Yeah, and really interesting the way these two defenses are really trying to just take the ball high across their backboard there. It can be really dangerous if they get challenged. That ball could drop straight down and be a really clean shot opportunity. And clean it is. Nobez taking goal number 2 on the counterattack there. It was just a great fake out against perpetual confusion, and then he beats him back to the ball. Enzyme on the wrong side of the field to do anything there.
Dodgers with a quick start. 3 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. Sabres will try to get it back together here as Klizmo will push this face-off to the corner. Into the Sabres end we go. Perpetual confusion is there. No semblance of control so far for the Sabres as they give up another possession into the Dodgers' hands. Enzyme going to push this ball out. Nobez, good touch. Will keep this there in the corner. Nice touch as Nobez puts it up over perpetual confusion.
Yeah, this is a really good touch, and it's something that you kind of have to expect from a Batmobile. They're really good at just getting those tight angles in to lift that ball up a little more than you think because of that lowered hitbox, and the defense of the Sabres just not ready to parry that one away.
Nice as a attempt by perpetual confusion coming in. He got a high ball off the backboard, not able to follow it up. Used a lot of boost in the process, but somehow the Sabres continuing the pressure here. Klizmo, though, able to get that one out. Klizmo continues to keep the ball high and in the corner. Nobez pushes the ball into the corner once again. The Sabres will desperately try to get it out, but they lose possession again as Klizmo retains. No pressure at all as the Dodgers are going to put this square in the center, but it's perpetual confusion able to push that ball out. 2:10, not too much time left, and the Sabres definitely need to take some initiative here.
Yeah, and for his part, Klizmo has really answered the challenge that we've laid at his feet. You know, he's got everything riding. Nobody really expects a lot from, a first series in MLE, and you have to play on stream against a great Sabres team, and he's holding his own. He misses this clearance here, and Enzyme able to get the punish with Noah in net. But this is really the only mistake he's made in 3 minutes of Rocket League.
I would say it's not as much of a mistake as it is exactly what the Sabres need to do, Gus, and that is to pressure the ball because they've given the Dodgers so much time in the possession category. Is Nobez going to try to continue to keep this ball in the Sabres zone? The Dodgers have done a really good job of that. Perpetual confusion all the way back down. Has a chance to hammer this off the wall and get it to Enzyme. Instead, it'll go all the way back the other way as Nobez controls it over everyone.
Yeah, Nobez just reading this one out really well. He sees what angle he needs to be up and over Enzyme, and then it's off to the races. He's already in behind perpetual confusion, and there's no way anybody's going to get back and catch him.
50-50 off the kickoff. It'll be for Nobez. Nobez will hit his own rebound and get it in. 5-1 now.
And this is just such a dangerous opening volley from him there. Enzyme can't really tell from that angle whether it's on target or off, so he has no choice but to defend it like it is on target, and that leaves him totally unprepared to deal with the backboard. A very good opportunity for Noah off of it. Now he's up. No double. Enzyme turns it aside. Klizmo with a tight angle chance.
Noah definitely going to try to keep this ball once again in the Sabre zone, but perpetual confusion opens up the opportunity for Enzyme. Enzyme not able to finish it off, though. Dodgers once again will put this ball into the Sabres zone. It feels like we're just talking about how long this ball is spending in the orange end of the field, and that doesn't bode well if you are a Sabres fan when these Dodgers are doing anything but dodging the possession.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that really embodies that possession difference more than it is 8 shots for the Dodgers to only 4 for the Sabres. And all 4 of the Sabres shots have come from Enzyme. We just haven't heard enough of perpetual confusion on the offensive side of the ball.
Good news is this is still just game number 1. And the Sabres will look for some sort of solace here with 12 seconds to go. Enzyme with the shot towards the net. Glismo is there. Perpetual confusion high off the board. Enzyme, the kill into the corner. Well done as Enzyme scores.
Yep, and this is a good setup from Perpetual Confusion. You know, rather than taking a tough shot against a defense that was really ready for it, play it hard off the backboard to create a good pass for your teammate to work with. And, you know, it's a little bit too late, but it's a good piece of, hey, let's get this going and take some momentum going into game 2.
Now, did you say too ladle? Too late?
Too late. Yeah.
Am I scooping what you're trying to put out right now?
I mean, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for you to pun off of my mispronunciation. Wasn't prepared.
Nobody expects the Kendo Inquisition, Sniper Gus. Nobody. As we go into our in-between match, the Sabres still able to get some offense through Enzyme, but it really is going to come down to a lot more of that pressure that Enzyme was able to exhibit about midway through this match. And if they're able to get the pressure on the Dodgers and keep the ball out of their own zone, it takes a whole lot more than the clears that they've been doing so far to do that. It's going to take a little bit more control, and I really expected a lot more control out of these Sabres, because remember, this is actually the second best offense in the Academy League, Gus.
Yeah, the second best offense, and this is a pairing that has played together before. I mean, Glismo and Noah are a new team to official competitive matches, and they looked like the more experienced, more calm and collected offense. And you're right, the chuck and dump strategy for the Sabres just isn't working for them. You have to have more intention on your touches if you want to build into strong offense.
Definitely going to need to get a little bit more of a forecheck there on the defense. Worked very well towards the end of game number 1, but a miss as no contact for the Sabres leads to a goal the other way.
Yeah, I mean, Noah just wins that out so hard, not only once on his own backboard, essentially, but then again in the middle of the field against Enzyme, really doing good work with that Batmobile. And you don't see a lot of Batmobile in MLE play or really anywhere anymore. It's just all Octane and Dominus. He is making the flying credit card do work.
Here is Nobis. He's going to push this ball towards the middle. Perpetual confusion. Well done to get that across. Enzyme to control. He's able to get by 1. Still on the ball. Has a chance now. He's going to flick it out just a little bit early there as Noah with the easy clear. Perpetual confusion continues the pressure though and scores. He's on the board for 17.
Yep, and we said it earlier that we needed to see more of him on the offensive side, and that pressure was great. He just didn't give the Dodgers any time to breathe and finds a very nice angle on Noah, who had to take off and not get the boost. He went straight to the net, which was the right decision, and so the shot had to be powerful and high to get it over him.
So here we are once again. Glismo will get this contact as Sabres getting a little bit more pressure right now. Missed touch. Enzyme shot on. Is able to score. Both Dodgers in the corner get punished.
Yeah, both Dodgers cannot be in that same place. And then it's even worse because Noah gets blasted out of the play by Perpetual Confusion rotating through. This is where we needed to see the Sabres really start stepping up, and they're doing all the right things right now. They just have to make sure that they stay on the attack and don't let the Dodgers back in.
Touch to the side. Klizmo is there. He's going to give the ball up for Enzyme. Enzyme, big clear on a pinch. Forces a touch out of Klizmo. Perpetual Confusion misses out on the ball. Klizmo now 1v1 back the other way. Will try to cut Enzyme, but Enzyme does well to force the 50-50 there. Chance now, Perpetual Confusion. Can he get back around it? No, he'll opt to control the ball. Almost fakes out Enzyme right there, and he does so extremely well. That offensive move would have been much more suited as Noah comes all the way back and scores on the mistake.
Yeah, Noah does a great job pounding it up and over Enzyme and Perpetual Confusion, which, wait a minute, didn't I say that the last time they scored a goal? Yes, I did. Noah's defensive work here in game number 2 has been really good. And as long as he can continue to win those battles out, if Klizmo can do a good job up front, it's a little bit of a switch from what we're used to seeing for that Dodgers team, but it's working out well for them tonight.
As the Dodgers continuing to keep the pressure on once again, trying to hem the Sabres in their own end. This is going to drop in the box. Good 50-50 defense by Perpetual Confusion. Played again by Klizmo. Noah pushes it all the way back opposite corner. Klizmo goes up. Nice touch, middle of the box. Noah not able to get there in time as Perpetual Confusion just barely plays it away. But the Dodgers maintain possession and pressure. Deuce is wild at 2:15, my friend, and still plenty of time for both teams as Noah just loses out to the crossbar on the offensive zone.
And Noah spent so much boost to stay on the offensive here. It's almost a shame to see that opportunity come for naught. But I mean, a great save by Perpetual is, frantic at best. They've got to do more to get that ball cleared out before the opportunities show up.
Sabres not looking exactly together right now, whereas the Dodgers looking like a unit, though. I eat my words, and Perpetual Confusion scores on a perfect pass.
Yeah, it's hard to look like more of a unit there. Enzyme beats out Klizmo with a good backboard touch and then gets Noah coming off the backboard one more time to get it out to Perpetual. That is great teamwork by them. And we're finally starting to see this Sabres team that is one of the most prolific in the league doing what they do best.
Yeah, right here off the kickoff. Great kill by Perpetual Confusion. And this is the type of control that the Sabres need. Enzyme touches it up, has all day to direct that ball wherever he wants to go, and keeps it as high as he possibly can without hitting the post. Manages a great shot with a minute 30 left to go. Enzyme going to go for another one right here. Might go back the other way, though. Noah pops it up for Klizmo. Klizmo not able to get there in time as Enzyme just barely able to get on top of that one.
Yep, and just this back and forth between these two teams continues to, have this changing presence. It was so much pressure from the Dodgers in the first game and at the start of this one. And now we've seen that totally flop in favor of the Sabres. And now it's like, what can the Dodgers do to start creating opportunities for themselves? And I think for them, it's going to have to start with going for more passing plays rather than just looking for the direct shooting opportunities all on your own.
Yes, indeed. Something both these teams really have not shown any prowess in just yet. And we know the Sabres can do it. Can the Dodgers do it? As Noah's going to put this all the way onto the post. Nice touch by Klizmo, who will keep it high and lofted in the box. Noah, the touch across, gets 50'd by Enzyme. Back into the Dodgers corner we go. Klizmo will push this towards the mid. Perpetual Confusion there, able to beat Noah. 2v1 chance as Perpetual not able to get the touch that he was looking for. That could have been a great setup, but he'll maintain control, get it out for Enzyme, and that is some great stall play right there as it kills any chance the Dodgers had of catching up here in game number 2.
I love seeing how teams handle the last 10 seconds when they've got that lead, because it's like you just don't want to give your opponents an opportunity there. And so even though he misses that touch, by staying in the corner, he makes it all the more hard for the Dodgers to get out and build something of their own when they have just no time to do it. So really good play there from the Sabres. A great turnaround from game number 1. And folks, we got a series here. We go once again. We're going into game 3 tied 1-1. Who knows what the next 2-3 games may have in store for us?
Well, I tell you what, both these teams really, the name of the game towards the end of this series is going to be control. They're going to have to plug in their Power A controllers, Gus, and they're going to have to control the ball with that enhanced feel and those programmable buttons, my friend. I'm just trying to pump up Power A as much as I can, guys. By the way, if you are in need of a controller, do check out our friends over at Power A because they have amazing controllers. I know there are some of you who would really like them to be PlayStation 4 style controllers, but you're not going to find better programmable button controllers for a cheaper price, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into game number 3, Dodgers versus Sabres. Fun fact, Sniper Gus, I was just messaged in Discord by one Inanimate J.
Okay.
And he said that these Dodgers spent all night last night boot camping against both the Premier League and the Champions League squads. And maybe you haven't seen these squads for the Dodgers, but they're pretty good, as Klizmo's going to put this one in.
And I mean, it definitely shows with the way that they are able to find each other and work. You know, Inanimate J has been a longtime member of this casting team. He has seen all of the levels of MLE. So for him to come in and say that he thinks that Klizmo is ready to be a part of this Dodgers team like that, I'm taking his word for it because my eyes are telling me exactly the same thing right now.
Here is Klizmo going to try to push this up. He's able to get it by everyone. Enzyme, the floater in the box, he's able to control it down. Enzyme now will try to control this ball into the side. A little bit of backward contact as Noah will stay on him. The bumpy physical play between these two as they try to maintain control, and the Sabres finally will get it into the Dodgers' corner.
But it's a short-lived opportunity there. I mean, Klizmo cutting it out early, and the Dodgers are back to their game 1 ways. What a pick there! Perpetual confusion caught in the perpetual backwards motion there and just can't, has no boost to get going back forward and do anything about that one. That is really well-placed shot there. Just unfortunate for Perpetual to watch it just right in front of him.
And that does come down a little bit to positioning. You want to be at the front or the back as Klizmo doesn't want to give us time to talk. He's going to score off his own touch off of the corner here. What a banger as he's able to put it high, and Perpetual can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Perpetual Confusion is confused. Hey, look, I used both parts of his name on 2 consecutive plays. Now he's confused there as to how that ball is going to bounce out, so he's very timid about it. And Klizmo, for his part, zero timid at all. He is full on straight at that thing, knows exactly where it's going to be, and bangs it on home. A 3-goal lead may be insurmountable for the Sabres the way they handled themselves in game 1 playing from behind. Or, I'm totally wrong. Never mind.
Not so fast, my friend. As Klizmo, the slight mistouch there, thought he was getting the touch out. Perpetual Confusion, the perfect positioning as he gets it up and over everyone. They cut the lead to 2 with 3:27 left on the clock. Enzyme will control this kickoff straight into the arms of Klizmo, open and waiting as Noah gonna push this. This is a high lofted ball in the box, but it's played away by the confusing one. Enzyme continues control in the Dodgers zone. He'll put it into the corner. Klizmo there. Perpetual Confusion back in. No control between these two right now as it's just a lot of far distance pitch and catch sadly, the opponents are the ones doing all the catching right now. It's really just back and forth between the two squads.
Yeah, I mean, they're really just trying to play the dump the ball down the field and chase it. And that doesn't really work very well against two teams that are really have a lot of time and cohesion together. Oh, what? I was not ready for that goal to happen like this at all. I mean, Noah Bez. Oh, it is off Perpetual Confusion. Yeah. Own goals, man. They'll get you every time.
Man, oh man, and that was a little bit odd, as we have Enzyme gonna try to make up for the mistake there, unable to do so. Enzyme and Perpetual Confusion coming together for that team play into their own net, sadly, as they were desperately trying to defend that ball. 2:17 left on the clock. Perpetual Confusion tries to get it past one, unable to do so. Not enough control as Noah will push in. Good demo, though, will alleviate the pressure here. Here is Enzyme. Back the other way. Lofted ball. Perpetual Confusion misses. Noah misses, and Enzyme will see it to the corner where he can control.
One thing I've really started seeing a lot from the Dodgers is that they're kind of backing off their aggression and taking a wider rotation to where they're not really being aggressive about things anymore. They're just kind of hoping for the best. And when Noah can come up and 1v2 this ball into the net, that's exactly what they want to happen there. Wait for the mistake and then capitalize on it. That way Klizmo has lots of space if those mistakes don't come to get back and keep their end safe. And it's a great way to play once you've established a strong lead. And they're really working it tonight.
Yeah, they've also established that a lot of the gameplay so far has been a lot of pitch and catch, dump and chase, and it hasn't been working too well for either team. The only disadvantage to that is you want to make sure that your pressure is what is making the mistakes, because if you don't have enough control, little things like this can happen with Perpetual Confusion.
Yeah, and I think, Noah Bez, when he takes that touch there, he assumes that Klizmo's going to come up and clear that ball away for him. But Klizmo just caught on his back feet, not really ready to go deal with it because Noah's driving right at it. And that's what you expect to see out of teams that don't have the weeks and weeks of experience together. But that's really the first time we've had to say that about the way they've gelled. So, I mean, they came together very quickly and are in a strong position here in the final minute of Game 3.
Here is Enzyme, has a chance. Will opt for the pass. Perpetual Confusion goes up. It'll be high off the backboard. Enzyme a little bit too far back, though. Really needs to pressure. Nice initial touch, but Noah will push it to the side.
Good, calm defense from the Dodgers, and now they're back on the counterattack. What a demo! I love demos. There haven't been enough this game.
Definitely no one living up to the demolition namesake so far here in game number 3, really all throughout the series. Is Klizmo gonna get a nice pinch? This is gonna be a banger. It's gonna roll high off of the wall, but nothing doing as he tries to finish that one off. Back the other way we go. Perpetual Confusion up, not able to get over Noah. Enzyme with a shot, and it'll be played away by Klizmo. Great patience again by the Dodgers as they continue to just control and snuff out the life of the Sabres.
Yeah, and we've seen that at the ends of both games. Both teams in their winning positions have shown good patience, not wanting to overcommit to anything too silly, and they just close out the game once they've got it secure. But now, no matter what happens in the opening 2 minutes of the next game, nothing is secure because we are going into Game 4 with the Dodgers at game point. Like, no matter what the situation is, the Dodgers, you can't let off the gas ever at all, period.
No.
And if you're the Sabres, just strangle them. If you get the lead, strangle them. Don't give them a prayer of stealing momentum back. Just slice their throats and go for blood.
Well, this got a little bit morbid very fast, but yet it's time for the Sabres to pounce because your back's up against the wall at this point. You're not going to dodge what the Dodgers are throwing at you. You need to take what the Dodgers are giving you, adjust to it, and push forward. And in order to do that, one, they're going to have to control through the Dodgers' not give up those easy touches anymore. But when the Dodgers actually do put a little pressure on, take full advantage of that. Play a little bit faster, play a little bit more sure. And then we still have not seen the connection that has been so fabled about this Sabres squad. 122 goals in the regular season, and so far we only have 8 in 3 games.
Yeah, and it really speaks to the level of play that Klizmo and Noah have been able to put together, that they've taken one of the most prolific offenses and knocked them off their pedestal and made them look like an average offense, which, average isn't bad, but when you're used to scoring more goals than everybody, being average feels real strange.
Well, Enzyme going to take this touch and try to do something extraordinary with it. He does so far. Not able to get by Klizmo, though. Perpetual confusion. Middle ball towards Noah, though. Noah will push this ball out with a big clear. Perpetual confusion, trying to get the control once again, interfered with by Noah. Now Enzyme will try to get this touch, not able to do so. Touch towards the middle. Good control here by the Sabres so far. This is going to be a shot towards the net. Enzyme with a chance. It'll be in the box. But Perpetual Confusion will touch it up backwards. Now here's a chance. Klizmo, if he can get this towards the net, it's a 1v1. Enzyme, though, manages to stay patient and keep that out. And the Sabres doing much better to control the ball, but it hasn't led to many chances.
Yeah, I was just about to say exactly that. They do so good keeping it on the blue side of the field, but they never got it out of the corner into a place where they can go shoot at it. They're just preventing the clears from coming out. And that's the start of good offensive pressure, but it can't be your finish. You have to get the ball into the middle and take the shots like that. What a shot from Noah, picking it straight across the ground. That is not what I thought was going to be the first goal of this game.
Yeah, and this is the disadvantage of twos. When you're playing that aggressive forward back man, just the smallest clear can end up being something big. That was not the smallest clear. That was an above average clear. And that goes all the way down, just a slow roller into the net. First blood for the Dodgers, and I gotta feel like the Sabres need to answer and answer fast.
Absolutely. You can't afford to be too far behind when you're on elimination station. You have got to get your feet back under you quickly and find your offensive footing. They've only taken 1 shot so far in this game. That's just not going to get it done.
Here is Enzyme, a touch. Nice. It'll go off the top bar, down to Klizmo. Enzyme will get another touch on it, but nothing doing. Good continued pressure as this is another off the top post. Perpetual Confusion, still in the box. He'll shoot, he'll score. 1-1 at 2:42.
Yeah, Perpetual Confusion is exactly what the Dodgers were feeling there. Klizmo wasn't able to get a good touch on it. And because of the poor touch, Noah just doesn't know where to be in the correct position there. It is a good response from the Sabres. Now they've got to figure out how to build on that and take full control back here in Game 4.
Here is Klizmo. He'll try to push this to the side. Enzyme. Nice lofted ball. No one home, though. Noah will touch it up very high in the mid. Gives Perpetual Confusion a chance. Klizmo to the corner. Perpetual Confusion has a chance to touch it up and over. Not able to do so well, but it'll be controlled by Enzyme. Across will it be played by Noah. Picked up by Klizmo. Klizmo with a chance. He's going to miss out completely. Now back the other way we go. Enzyme, Perpetual Confusion, both committing at the same time. Chance for the Dodgers to really punish that here, but the pinch will not go where they'd like it to. And the Sabres doing a really good job of hemming the Dodgers in their own end, something we haven't seen too much of.
Yeah, but it continues to not be worth a whole bunch of shots to the Sabres. They're keeping it down there, but they're not creating opportunities for themselves. Whereas almost every time we see the Dodgers down on the orange side of the field, they're getting centers. What a shot there! Perpetual Confusion coming out hot and heavy, wins out hard against Noah Blez and gives them the lead.
And Noah, they're going to the inside. He knew he had a rough time being backward on that high clear ball. You got to try to control that ball into the corner. And he missed out on an opportunity there to... Well, actually, I shouldn't say he missed out on an opportunity. He created an opportunity for the Sabres, and they were able to punish the Dodgers on that misplay. Here is Klizmo. Into the corner we go. A little bit of a missed touch by the Sabres Enzyme. Not able to get the touch. Perpetual Confusion keeps control. The Sabres will look to kill the clock out as they do have the lead right now. Touch towards the middle. Good 50-50, and a demo by Perpetual Confusion. Into the corner we go. Perpetual gets another demo going for the boost there. Klizmo needs a critical clear here. This is towards the net. Noah manages to get the save just after spawn. Not done is the pressure though. Enzyme not able to get the shot on. Will continue to keep this ball in the corner, but it ends up being a pinch that clears it away, and the Sabres retreat to keep control.
And the Dodgers well together. That could have been something really special, but instead it comes for nothing. Now 15 seconds left for them to get this tied up.
Yes, and here is Enzyme, 10 seconds, trying to take all the time away from the Dodgers. 6 seconds now. Noah needs to get a high lofted ball, not able to do so. Klizmo must control as we are at 0 seconds. They're not spaced out quite enough. Enzyme gets the touch he needs. Ball is down. The Sabres win game number 4. We go to a decisive game number 5 for the first time tonight, Gus.
And I mean, put yourself in Klizmo's shoes for a second. You get brought into the Dodgers. You don't play at all during the regular season. You come down to the playoffs, and it's like, not only are you playing your first MLE game here, but we're going to game 5. The rest of their run hinges right now on what happens in the next 5 minutes. And so far, he has stood up to every ounce of pressure and has been a huge part of getting them to the game 5. Now, whether they win that or not, this is going to be a game. This is going to be a good game.
Definitely going to be a very good game. One thing I do notice right there, you look at the shot totals, my friend. 9-1. This game was all about the Sabres controlling. And what needs to happen here? Wait a minute.
Are you good?
Sir, the cameras. Wait.
Kendo?
What? No, I'm not Kendo. You're Kendo.
I'm pretty sure you're Kendo.
No, I am Sniper Gus. You look below. I'm Sniper Gus.
Okay, I guess I'm Kendo now.
Well, Kendo, I tell you what. As we go into this game number 5, expecting some extreme action, it's going to be up to the Sabres to control the ball again. The Dodgers need to disrupt the control. They cannot allow another repeat of game number 4. Here is Noah right off of the kickoff. Unable to get the touch in. Enzyme will clear it away. Enzyme now, nice touch towards the middle, Perpetual Confusion, not able to get it by Noah, and that is a sprawling save, Dominic Hasek style, as Enzyme will continue to keep the pressure on, the Dodgers clear away.
I so desperately want this game to just be super defensive and it really come down to who blinks first and just makes that one egregious mistake that comes down to it. I really feel like that would be fitting of what we've seen from these two teams so far. It's been so back and forth. Like, let them both stand on even footing till the very end.
Here is Enzyme. This is a touch out. Noah will get the shot on, and just a slight mistouch sees the Dodgers score first.
And a great challenge by Klizmo to put this one in there. And Enzyme, for his part, you have to be so focused in the corner there that you lose track of where Noah's at. And then Noah, for his part, perfect on the capitalization, banging into the lower far post there so that the save is going to be absolutely impossible for any defender coming across.
Noah with a nice pop over. The Sabres will go back to controlling. Little bit of miscommunication there as both Enzyme and Perpetual in the same spot, same time. Enzyme, shot, bar, down in the box. Noah will just be able to get it out, and another big touch to keep this away, but the Sabres are not going away, Gus, and the Perpetual Confusion keeps it back in the box. It'll be high for Enzyme. Just a miss here. Quizmo back the other way. Open net. Can he put it on? Yes, he can. Perpetual Confusion not able to get there in time. The Dodgers go up 2-0.
And I thought Klizmo needed to put a lot more speed on getting up here, but he's really low on boost, and so he's just kind of making do with what he's got. And you could say maybe he does a little better to put that further to the post, but Perpetual Confusion just a millisecond too late to that ball. Otherwise, it's saved. Now a 2-goal lead in the game of the series. The Sabres have been doing such good work and getting nothing for it once again.
And here's where the Dodgers desperately need to allow the Sabres to make mistakes and punish them for it. We talked about it earlier, Gus, and it needs to happen right now. The Sabres almost, you can feel a sense of urgency, a sense of almost panic as a miss right there. They haven't been able to control the ball like they did in game number 4, and this is a ball set up. Noah with the punish, and it's 3-0.
And DK said it, the Sabres can't panic. They have plenty of time. This is a panic play right there. Just banging it into the corner of your own, coming from behind. You don't know where your opponent is. You don't know where your teammate is. You have to control that ball and play that slow and correctly. If you just hit it for the sake of hitting it, it's always going to go where you don't want it to go, because that's how Rocket League works.
Here is Perpetual Confusion. Good control. 50-50. Noah will keep it in the corner. The Dodgers starting to initiate great contact in the Sabres zone. Perpetual Confusion on the wall, able to get a good touch out. Noah will try to control this into the Sabres zone. Up from Enzyme to Perpetual Confusion. Not able to get it by Klizmo, who is going to clear it away. Enzyme continues the control, trying to keep it in the Dodgers zone, interrupted by Noah. Perpetual Confusion back the other way we go. 2 minutes left on the clock. Klizmo just barely able to make a big save there. Enzyme tries to control, and Noah will get the clear away. The Sabres trying to establish their control game once again, but the Dodgers been equal to the task, showing great initiative.
Yeah, the Sabres' offensive pressure the last minute has been really good, but again, they're back to not creating good shot opportunities. When they do have the chance to shoot, it seems like the only place they can put it is right into the path of a Dodger. They're going to have to get a little bit more creative, and coming off the wall like that could do it. Enzyme can't get the ground pinch.
Not sure that's the time to be doing it, though, Gus, is the high-risk, low-reward movement right there. Great for this. The Balls Guarana play of the month, but I tell you what, not happening right there as it is a minute left. This might go all the way back, and it does. Noah with the goal, 4 goals, and 1:03 to go.
And that is the hat trick for one of the most prolific strikers in the league at the time when you need him scoring as many goals as he possibly can. And it's exactly like I said, whoever gets the lead, you just strangle the life out of your opponents, and that's what the Dodgers have been doing. And it's weirdly come from a lot of very good defensive play, but they do not miss their opportunities when the Sabres make mistakes.
Dodgers now in count down the clock mode. Perpetual Confusion trying to get this ball towards the center. Good play by Klizmo to get it back in the corner. 40 seconds on the lifespan of the Sabres as they need to make a miracle happen here in the end. Perpetual Confusion will miss. Enzyme with the clear away. Shucks control of the ball, but Perpetual Confusion somehow 50s his way back into this. Klizmo with the touch away. Perpetual Confusion. Can he get the touch pass? Yes, he can. Enzyme will score with 16 seconds left.
I mean, this is not a foregone conclusion. We have seen crazier comebacks in our mutual time casting Rocket League. So you can't count the Sabres out yet. But man, you gotta think the Dodgers have a plan for getting these balls dead and running this last 15 seconds out.
Gonna start right here as he needs a desperate 50-50. This is down in a box. Enzyme not able to get the touch on Noah with the touch to the side, and that will seal the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Dodgers will move on in the championship series as they just get by with a 3-2 series victory over the Sabres.
And what a series it was. I mean, back and forth, we get a Dodgers game, then a Sabres game, then a Dodgers game, then a Sabres game. We go to game 5, and the Sabres are doing 90% all the things that you need to do to win Rocket League games. They're missing that tiny little bit where when the opportunities are there, you capitalize on them. Their 7 shots only come out to 1 goal because they're constantly not putting them in the right place or not being creative enough with the opportunities. And the Dodgers, for their part, incredible defensive stands there at the end. They did a good job cutting out passes when they could. They did a good job of cutting down the most likely shooting angles to make those shots hard. I mean, this is the Dodgers playing the best defense they've played all season. And they get to move on and await the winner of Tyrants and Rhinos next week.
Yeah, and something that, well, most of the chat seem to expect. Good call, everybody. They managed to get their way there. The Sabres, though, you see one of the best offenses in the MLE's the Academy League.
Yep.
As they will fall to a Dodgers squad that looks much more rounded, and the X factor in Klizmo going forward. If that Dodgers squad continues to play like a family the way that they have been playing, oh man, this is a force to be reckoned with going forward. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate your time tonight, and I tell you what, if you like the games, give us a follow. All sorts of entertainment to be had, but this is a league of the people, so feel free to contact your mod or the wonderful MLE Esports GG with an opportunity to possibly get into the league. Maybe you will see yourself here on stream. I tell you what, Gus, it's been an amazing night of awesome Academy League action. The league for everybody, they all say. We got special sponsors to thank, of course, Balls Guarana. Remember, if you see a clip or see a goal that you like, or even a save, there was a sprawling save by the Dodgers earlier today. I tell you what, that was a good one. Somebody needs to go back and clip that, because there's a really good chance that might be a candidate for the Balls Guarana play of the week. And, it gives your player an opportunity, that player in that play, a chance to win a case of balls, just as Nijituri earlier won himself a case. And I tell you what, it's amazing to have a sponsor like Balls for over 2 seasons now, as they have continued with us strong. Go make sure you support them. Check them out at balls.com. And then, of course, the official controller of the Kendo cast, we got Power A. Check this out, guys. I don't have the buttons. I was Power A OG, ladies and gentlemen. This is an old school Power A. We don't even have programmable buttons.
And now they do have programmable buttons.
Yes.
So, I mean,
I want to get my hands on this,
and you're like, this is awesome. And now they're even more awesome. Now you got to go get one, right?
One of the best values in controllers. You can check them at Walmart, but I highly recommend you check them out at their website, PowerA.com. I think I got that right. But anyway, on behalf of Kendo Slice, Hunted, and of course, earlier we had the wonderful... Oh, wait. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Oh, I fail. ZB, yes. ZB is amazing, by the way.
Absolutely great work. I mean... This was a great night of Rocket League, and we're not done. I mean, there's more playoff action tomorrow, and then we got 3-4 more weekends of action. It's just going to get more intense.
And, of course, the incredible Sniper Gus. Thank you, sir, for being by my side. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the host. Have a wonderful night. Be back tomorrow for more Rocket League action as the playoffs continue on the MLE Esports Network.